Hello everyone. So we're going to do a quad pocket type envelope, which is a lot like the last one I did. But again, I like to do my mini envelopes. And I'm currently working on several journals, so it's based off of the paper that I'm using for them journals. Just a heads up. So here we go. I did glue these flaps down right away, just because it doesn't really matter which way you put this either, because you're covering up the windows no matter what. So just a heads up there. Fold this down. Make them all the same size, so I'm just cut one end, the next end, this end. It kind of has that kind of like a library card look to it. I must say that ahead of time. And then I'm just going to cut this down. The winds are still rather strong, like it was last night when I made my last video. Yeah, I think I did a video last night. I don't know. There was a really bad storm last night and it was kind of crazy. Fold that one down. Fold this one down. And what I'm doing with this set is I'm just going to glue them. Just so then you can easily do what I did with the last one and everything, but this one, it's just easier to glue down in my mind than trying to decorate every little tiny piece. And that's basically where we're at. What you'll do is glue this down on it, but I'm going to decorate this with paper, of course. And again, it don't really matter which way you do it, because in the end, it's all going to end up the exact same. Now, I keep on thinking yes. One, two, and again, you can make this whatever size you want your corners. Make them. It'll work out in the end. And then again, I'm just going to cut this just a sliver, and cut this one just a sliver, and then we fold it down and fold it down. So it don't really matter if they're windowed or not. Because we're going to be gluing all of it down either way. So But I do say if you're going to go off and do the window envelope like this, and you're going to leave your flaps, or this flap down, or decorate this flap up, I would recommend, instead of having the window envelope this way and not this way. Excuse me for coughing. You know what? I'm just going to glue it down right away. This is my process of doing it. You don't have to do my process. Again, do it your way. Don't do it just because someone says you need to do it this way. There are so many options with these. You do you. Yes, I just cut off that piece because I'm going to be using this and just gluing it down. If I can remember where I put my glue stick. My desk is literally chaos. I swear at the moment. You know what? Can't find my glue stick. I have others. Not a big deal. I find to glue the inside portions of this glue stick works way better than using art glitter glue or something else, just because it has more give to it a little bit. It's still difficult, don't get me wrong, but I have a little bit of give here. I'm just going to cut this little bit off. There. I know I'm doing a bit of a darker themed journal here, but it will be fine. All I did was trim that up, and voila, we got that one pretty close to being done already. Isn't that interesting? I really want this angel to be right there. So we'll just cut off this white part here. There we go. Again, this I feel is very easy to make and decorate depending on how much decorating you want to do. Like these, I purposely am gonna keep kind of plain just because I'm using them in specific journals where I'm making this specific ephemera that's going into the journal and everything else. And I wanted to keep my pieces as flat as possible when it comes down to using them in the journal. So again, I'm just going to glue these down. And then we are fine. So there's a flap here, a flap here, and a flap here. And I think that very well sums it up, how it's going to look for that journal. So we got 2 done so far. Now this one should be interesting. I think I want this little piece right here to be the... It's more of a manly or boyish journal that I'm also working on. I try to show off how I'm doing the ephemera for the journals to you guys, just because I understand not everybody wants to be a part of the whole process of the journals, and this is honestly how I do it most of the time, is just show you the ephemera that I'm making for each journal. Oh my goodness, my coughing is a little ridiculous at the moment. That's okay, we're almost done. This might be the last video before the kids are completely out of school for the winter break. So, just a heads up, I might be having kids join me a little bit more in the next couple weeks. Just because they get a 2-week break, and that's just the way it goes. I know some people are not very appreciative of the kids joining in, but again, there's nothing much I can do. Not all the time. Anyways. Wish I could, but again, it all depends on schooling, and when the kids have off, I have kids around. Wow, that wind today. It's kind of chaotic, I must say. The wind is like extreme here in Wisconsin. Like extreme. I don't know. We don't normally get very high winds. We do, but we don't. So when the winds are over 20 miles an hour, we're kind of out of our element. And when we're dealing with a summer storm in the middle of winter, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, how are we supposed to deal with this when we have no clue? Like, I'll full on admit, we're very unprepared for the winter for summer storms. During the summer, we're prepared for storms like that, where it's rain and hail and everything, and tornadoes. But during the winter, it's very unexpected. So we've been dealing with very different amount of storm stuff in general compared to our norm. Ooh, that's kind of yellower than the other side. Okay. But yeah, we went through our first once in a century, it seems like we expect snow and sleet and ice this time of year. We do not expect what had happened last night. But I must say, our power companies have done an awesome job keeping up with all the power outages between last night and today. Just excellent job. I am very proud to say that. Years ago, in a storm like this, it would have not been the case. So, there we go. Our envelope pockets for the 3 different journals that I'm making. And again, yeah, you could decorate them up, but sometimes it's pretty cool seeing them non-decorated. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial video of doing envelope pockets, and have a great day or night. Bye!